Yesterday I lost here.
All right. Welcome to game 51. Yeah.
Woo!
All right. Pretty much ready to go. Hopefully, get going in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, we had one player not able to make it. Sorry, Omari. Hope you feel better. But instead, we got Ivan coming back for another round. Let's see how he does, right? Big.
Nobody heard that.
Oh,
You know what?
Just
Welcome
do the
to
mime
game
version.
Welcome to game 51. You probably heard that initial announcement in the background faded. But as I was saying, we were clapping, just happy that you're here to see us. Hopefully you're actually there. I don't see the numbers, but Ivan is here because one of our players wasn't able to make it. Omari, I hope you feel better. But enjoy game 51. Okay, enough with the silliness. Best game show host ever, huh? All right. I got my phone in hand. I got this going. Confirm that we are rolling cameras, Jason. All right.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. On the silent three. 1, 2. Welcome. I'm Sebastian, and this is Lying for Money, game 51. Sudden death. Allow me to welcome back Matthew. And allow me to welcome our two rookies. Welcome back, Ivan. Sorry, Ivan. Not a rookie anymore. And allow me to welcome our rookie, Corey. In this box, I have 3 3D printed tokens. 2 of them are marked Seeker and have a circle, and 1 of them is marked Liar and has a triangle. Please, without looking, select 1 token out of this box and do not open the token until I allow everyone to do so. All right, everyone, please open your tokens without letting anyone else see, and let me know by raising your hand that you've seen what's inside. All right, everyone, please put on your masks, glasses off to put on your masks, and stick out your fist. If you would like the $15 cash prize divided equally regardless of who wins the game, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. I'm not counting that because you voted after I said masks off, but no worries either way. There wouldn't be an instant cash prize because there was only 1 vote if we were counting that. So the cash prize is for the winners. Game on.
Okay, so to start it all, what was your name?
Oh, I'm Matt.
Matt. I'm Ivan, and yours is?
I'm Corey. Corey.
Uh-huh. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Same here.
So, did you see yesterday's episode?
No, actually, I didn't. Usually I watch, but I
did.
Not
But I
watching.
didn't understand the rules, but I watched it anyways. So I absorbed as much as I could.
Okay. So, I will start this way. I want to nominate you as a liar. Yes. Because your reaction to what you saw in the token was kind of strange.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to start a trial, please raise your hand first. Yes. You're nominating Corey?
Yep.
Okay, trial 1. Ivan has nominated Corey. Ivan, would you like to provide testimony?
Yeah, I just said it.
Okay.
His reaction to what he saw.
Is that all?
Yep.
All right, thank you, Ivan. Matt, would you like to provide testimony?
No, I have nothing to go on.
Okay, thank you, Matt. Corey, would you like to defend yourself?
No.
Okay. Everyone, except for Corey, please put on your mask and stick out your fist. Please, glasses, Matt. Thank you. Sorry. If you would like to eliminate Corey, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. 0 votes. Corey is still in the game.
Well, that was interesting. You nominated him and then you didn't vote
Didn't
for him.
vote, yes. It's the move David did yesterday. It was very smart, and I think it was the reason why I lost in the very end. The move. He nominated the girl. I don't really remember.
Jesse.
Jesse, yeah. He nominated Jesse. And I was like, no, I don't have any testimony against her. And then I voted for her, so that it created some like mess in the game. From that, all began.
I was curious about what you were trying to do. Corey, how did you feel about that, being nominated right away?
I thought it was interesting. I thought maybe that's suspicious because when I watched yesterday, I heard that's a sign to be suspicious about. I don't know what to think about this.
I don't know.
So you played this game twice
Oh yeah,
already.
yeah, twice.
What was your last time? Were you a liar or a seeker?
So I've always been a seeker.
Always been a seeker.
Always been a seeker.
I feel like we need the Larry David Curb Your Enthusiasm stare down music.
Next season.
I can afford it.
Yeah, I think it's stock music. I think everything they use is stock music. But I don't know.
So what was the last time you played? What was it like?
So long ago.
Who won and how did it appear?
I think we actually played 2 games in one day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing with Matt, and he's like unreadable. Just
Stone pucker.
he can't tell anything that's going on. I'm trying to remember what happened. Yeah, he was a liar, and he accused me, and it got bounced around. And I think in the first round we voted him off. We nominated him, got him off, and then the second, I forgot what it was. It's been so long ago. How many months? How long? He doesn't even know.
So how long did it last? The round, the whole game?
You know, I would say about 20 minutes.
Oh, short.
20, 25 minutes. I'm guessing.
So you didn't like rewatch it on YouTube?
Yeah, I did when it was released. Yeah, I did watch it. I don't introspect it. After I watch it, it's hard for me to look at myself. I don't know what that's about. Maybe my acting background. Some actors just don't like to look at themselves. But yeah, that's an interesting thing you just brought up, because maybe that's something I should do, so I could see what's going on.
Yeah,
in the nuance. I didn't even think
the
about
strategy of other people, like their weak and strong points.
To be when the first time I did this, I was just like excited about it, you know, and you're like, who's a liar, you know, and starting off that way. I didn't even think about it. I was just, I guess I'm trying to see people's reaction and how fidgety they are, or how stoic they are, and that's the way I was trying to gauge it, but I don't think it's very effective.
It's very interesting because yesterday we were discussing the way people's mind work, like what strategy I was making as a liar yesterday and what strategy David was making, like all the steps how to deceive others or how to find out who's the liar. And we came to conclusion that our brains work absolutely different. Yeah, so that we don't get each other. And
Right.
it's absolutely like impossible to predict what will the person do in the future. And we also came to conclusion that Jessie, what's her name, Jessie, I overestimated Jessie and David underestimated her. He's like, he wasn't believing that she is so honest, and I was like trying to make some very cunning plan, and she wasn't like, she wasn't
taking the bait.
Yeah, she was just too strict to get it.
Yeah.
So
how do you
it's
tell?
interesting how people think, how different people think.
Well, I'm going to pose a question since this has been going around, and I'm trying to read you as well as you reading me. But I want to ask a question. Are you the liar?
Am I allowed to answer yes or no for that?
Oh, if you want to ask me a question, raise your hand.
Am I allowed? Is that a yes or no answer I'm allowed to give?
Don't feel compelled to answer anything another player asks you. It's up to you and your discretion whether you answer. This is free talk. There's no rules about, what you should or should not answer. There's only one rule that I can think of that matters, and that's don't threaten anybody.
Okay.
And if you feel threatened, let me know.
All right. I'm not the liar.
You're not the liar. Ivan, are you the liar?
No, I'm not. I'm a seeker.
You're a seeker.
Yeah.
Truth seeker.
Truth.
I've got the documents, ladies and gentlemen.
I have the coin.
Now I have a question. Are you a liar?
No.
No.
I'm a seeker.
Actually, we also discussed how many times each of us said, I'm a seeker or I'm not a liar in the game. Yeah, and how it worked. Like, he began the game with I'm a seeker. Yes, it was like he was the first person to say it, David. Like, I'm a seeker. And well, when I was watching yesterday's episode, I found myself like making mistakes in the sentences I said. Yeah.
What do you mean making mistakes?
No, that's a strategy. I can't like let you know all my.
I know you said making mistakes. I don't know how you can make a mistake.
No, like psychology. Every book Freud wrote is about it, like about how man's mind is built and how it works and how to define the real meaning of what someone was saying. Yep.
So you have a method for this?
No. Once again, whether I do have a method for.
You wouldn't tell me.
Huh?
You wouldn't tell me if you.
No, I don't have. I'm just and now I don't have a David to ask what is it for English, like Russian word for English, like that observation. Huh?
Please, Mom. I appreciate it, but no, thank you.
I don't know the
Never
word
mind.
either.
I don't even know what to ask.
All right, in this special circumstance, do you want me to look it up? Like, I'll look up on my phone a word?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to give you that option, just to accommodate if you want. at any
I'll
moment.
just skip it.
That's all right. I believe what he's saying. I don't know about the interpretation, but I don't know.
I don't know. I have my suspicions of what's going on, but I don't want to reveal anything.
Oh, come on, do tell.
I don't know. They're locked away up here until then. I don't know.
No. My last experiences, I can't draw on this. What's happening now in the present?
Mhm.
It's not gonna reward me. Put it that way. Because I don't know you at all,
Mm-hmm.
and I just met him like maybe an hour, 2 hours ago. It would have been an hour. So you have an innocent face, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you do. You have a very trustworthy face.
People tell me I have a very flat face. I mean, like, very emotionally flat face.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, though.
Man, neutral, maybe?
I don't know. I guess, like, low energy or deadpan. I have no idea.
You are acting fidgety, though.
I think it's just me in general. Usually, like, I'm like that.
So you nominated first. You nominated him.
You nominated me now, you said?
No. I was just saying that he nominated you first within like the first 10 seconds of the game.
Yeah.
So I like to nominate Ivan.
Okay, trial 2. Matt has nominated Ivan. Matt, would you like to provide testimony?
Yes, Ivan was the first to accuse. It was like a little bit in a hurry, and he was going on a past experience of a previous game, which I know nothing about, which was kind of a moot point for me. That's all I have.
Is that all?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Matt. Corey, would you like to provide testimony?
It's only proving his point, right? Or is it just what I think?
I will assume you haven't started. You're just asking me a question.
Yeah.
You don't have to provide testimony right now. It's voluntary, and it's basically, totally up to you.
I could provide a testimony.
Okay,
But
it's on Ivan. That's the we're going to be voting on Ivan after he defends himself.
Personally, I feel less inclined to think that it's him as my testimony, because he seemed like he was really more interested in finding out who the liar was. So it seemed more genuine that he was like, oh, this Corey guy's the guy.
Well, don't try to convince me. He's
So I don't know. I'm still 50-50 split, honestly, but that was something to note. There was some, like, he seemed like he had that connection, or maybe it could be misdirection.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's my.
Okay.
It's not really a testimony.
I mean, it was definitely about Ivan.
Yeah.
So you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Corey. Ivan, would you like to defend yourself?
Okay. Like answering your testimony. First, I was trying to make a conversation so that it doesn't last forever. To define who is the liar. To watch your reaction, how you behave, and so on. That's why I try to be fast. Yep.
Is that all? Okay. Thank you,
I
Ivan.
suppose.
Everyone except for Ivan, please put on your mask and stick out your fist. Glasses off, please, Corey. Thank you. If you would like to eliminate Ivan, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. 0 votes. Ivan is still in the game.
Okay, so why would you eliminate me and not vote?
That's a good question. Well, because what he said he was still 50-50 on that. And then when he was explaining that, you know, you were trying to get down to the truth, I kind of saw that. So I agree with him to that respect. But usually well, in the last, taking my previous experience, the person who starts out accusing somebody is usually the liar. So that's where I got that from. So I was just going on that premise alone, but I didn't take into consideration that, you know, well, what Corey was talking about, because that was more viable, actually. Because you were sincere in what you were doing.
Commenting on what you said about the first person to nominate someone. Yesterday, David nominated first, and he nominated second and third time, but he was a seeker, though. So it's not always.
Yeah, it's not always, but that was the only thing I had to go on at this point.
It's like this Western films where they sit, look at each other, and then shoot.
You're supposed to hear that background. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
I can't whistle anymore. I have a fake tooth. I'm not moving.
Bam. So, what do you do in life?
I'm unemployed right now.
Hmm?
I'm unemployed right now.
But any hobbies or
I make
studies?
music. I do YouTube. I do a lot of creative stuff. I play a lot of VR games. It's basically my life right now. What about you?
I study languages. It's like writing a bit.
That's cool.
Okay. Long, dull stories, boring, yeah. But something like this. Also, an idea came to my mind. This moment when he asked you whether you are a liar. This whole situation. Why would you act like this? Like, do I have to answer yes or no?
Oh, because it seemed like that would be the end gamer if I just said, but then I forgot. Like I would be the lie. Like the whole point is to lie, right? So like if I said, "Oh, I'm the seeker," it's like that's, you know, it could either be a lie or it's not. So I kind of got confused. What's the whole thing where it's like about asking the devil a question and
whether he is a devil?
Yeah, how does that go?
Of course, the answer
If he
would
says
be
yes, then he's not lying. Or I forgot how it works. I forgot where I heard that.
I don't even know what you're referencing.
It's like a thing. Like I heard somewhere. Like if you ask the devil and he says yes, it has to be a truth because. And then there's this whole logic thing.
But he's the devil, so wouldn't he be?
But I forget. Or it could be the opposite. But I forget. There's something that I didn't make up and I totally heard somewhere that I can't recall fully. It's from like maybe like a movie or a TV show that I saw it in.
Because it wouldn't make sense if you said yes, I'm a liar. Then the game would end it.
Yeah.
So you have no other like answer. Why would you ask something like this?
Sure.
For me, it seems strange, a little weird. So you are under suspicion from night on, or from now on.
Double secret
Young man.
probation.
Now I got the reference. Um, He's a card carrying
Secret
accuser.
science. What do you think? Who's the liar?
I don't want to say.
If you are not, of course.
I don't want to say who I think it is, but I definitely think it's one of you guys.
Oh, that's yeah.
I mean, I definitely have an idea, but when I came into this, I honestly had no idea, but I think I have an idea. I think my eyes are just gonna move back and forth, so you can tell.
Yeah.
It's like the most paranoid game I've been in.
We need like some police sirens at some point, just to make it extra paranoid. And some like things like you hide the evidence.
Well, I falsely accused you. 1,000 pardons.
How do you know falsely?
Because no, he didn't vote you off, so I have to go with that. And I didn't vote you off because he made me think twice, which makes me think 3 times, and I like to nominate Corey.
Okay.
All right. Trial 3. Matt has nominated Corey. Matt, would you like to provide testimony?
Yeah, it's again, it's that fidgety thing going on, and he's a little giggly, and it does raise a little suspicion.
All
Please, Corey, hold on.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm also getting a vibe here that you are drawing a conclusion of who it may be. So I'm getting a different kind of vibe. So like I said, you have a real innocent face. But your body language is telling me something different. And that's all I got.
Is that all?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Matt. Ivan, would you like to provide testimony?
Nope.
Thank you, Ivan. Corey, would you like to defend yourself?
I don't even know what I could say other than, well, I'll stay silent.
No testimony?
Let's see where that goes.
Okay. Thank you, Corey. Everyone, except for Corey, please take off your glasses, put on your mask, and stick out your fist. If you would like to eliminate Corey, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. 1 vote from Matt. Corey is still in the game.
Sorry. We're not supporting you. Why wouldn't you defend yourself?
I mean, I don't know what I could say. I mean, I didn't hear anything that was totally made me convinced that I'm the seeker. I mean, I'm the liar. Like if I was someone else.
Do you remember who you are?
No, I mean, if I was someone else, like based on our back and forth, if I was you, I don't think that would be enough to think that I'm the liar.
You should have said something at least, because if you are a seeker, you should say something in your defense.
I was thinking
and
about
if you are a liar, you should
say.
do twice, because you get twice money if you win. So you better try harder, because with this like temp like speed of the game, you will probably lose if he nominates you once again, or I nominate you once
I don't know. I had a
again.
feeling I wasn't going to get eliminated because I think it's still too on the table of who it could be, but I think I know who it is. Does that mean I can do a nomination?
Sure. You raised your hand.
Okay.
You have
I nominate
control.
Matthew.
Okay. Trial.
I knew that was coming.
Hold on, Matt. Everybody, settle down. Trial 4, I believe. Corey has nominated Matt. Corey, would you like to provide testimony?
Yes.
Go ahead.
In general, or just focus at him? Because I want to say that like
you have the floor.
He seems more innocent. You seem like, I don't know. He seems more like the guy who really wants to get into things, like get behind the truth, because he thinks that I'm the liar, and the way you followed that up to try to take him out, because you kind of have the idea that he is in fact looking to get one of us out, but I think it's you.
Is that all?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Corey. Ivan, would you like to provide testimony?
I agree.
Is that all?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Ivan. Matt, would you like to defend yourself?
Yeah, going on that, probably just, you were right. I'm following the lead, but I'm definitely a seeker. But we'll see what happens.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Matt. Everyone, except for Matt, please take off your glasses, put on your mask, and stick out your fist. If you would like to eliminate Matt, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. 1 vote from Corey. Matt is still in the game.
Sorry, but I can't shoot blindly, because
Yeah.
if I'm not sure it's him or you, yeah, I won't vote for any of you, because then the game ends and it's 50-50, and you know scientists say it's 0, so I don't want to lose.
Wait, say that again. Scientists?
Scientists say that 50-50 it's 0.
Oh, okay.
You don't have a chance. Yeah. So I better like do nothing and watch your reaction until I am sure that one of you is a liar, and I'm not sure. So we should continue.
Okay.
I don't know, man. This is crazy. When you think of a liar, what thoughts come to mind?
To my mind,
Yeah.
I only think about what liar would do and what a seeker shouldn't do, and I try not to do steps a seeker shouldn't do, and I try to watch other people and to notice whether they do the steps a liar would do.
Do you think a seeker is more or less likely inclined to sit back and observe?
Yesterday, as a liar, I was doing that. I was like sitting and saying that I don't want to like cooperate, and I don't want to like make people argue between each other. That was my strategy.
Seems like a sound strategy.
Huh?
Seems like a sound strategy.
Yeah, but it didn't work out. So right now I'm rethinking it. How a clever, a smart liar would behave.
Yeah. I think a good liar would be all about misdirection. But I'm pretty terrible at that.
Because you look like a liar. You really look like a liar. Well, all the moves you did before.
I want that as like a sample, so I put it in a song. You look like a liar.
But you don't react on what he or I am saying. Yeah, it's just like we accused you 2 times. Your face expression didn't change at all. So I can decide whether you are just emotionless or
he's flat.
Oh,
flat.
true. Like a flat soda.
We found the sacred meaning of this word. Yeah.
Now I'm getting it.
Well.
And I can't decide whether you attack him because you are sure he is a liar, or whether you do it because you are a liar who tries to execute one of us.
Well, it's a 50-50 thing. Just,
So that's
it's
why
weird,
I
'cause
no,
I
I'm
always-
not. Just so you know, I'm not 100% sure. I'm
that
not.
you're a liar.
that
Yeah, that I'm a liar.
I think
Or that
Maybe
you are a
confess.
seeker. Like David yesterday tried these tactics. He said a sentence like, since we don't know whether he was talking about liar, whether he,
Yeah.
then he waited for a second and said, or she, and they noticed that my reaction was too long. Yeah, it was too late. That I didn't say something like, why not she? Yeah, but I decided to save myself by saying that in Russia we always say he. That's why I didn't give a notice to it, and so on.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So what David did is he used Freud's methods. Yeah, it's like.
What do you had something for somebody's mother?
It's not the only thing Freud wrote about, but frankly speaking, it's one of the first chapters. Yeah.
I didn't get to chapter 2. So I wasn't a good student.
So he tried to find out whether it will surprise me or not, whether it will cause some reaction. Some of us should do the same.
And it was a sudden death just like this?
Hmm?
It was a sudden death just like this? There were 3 people?
Yep. It was the very same game.
Same thing?
Yep.
Now, either he's really good or he's flat. But you have the reasoning. You have good reasoning.
Mm. Why would you draw a violin, or what is it?
It's a reference to a creepypasta called Pets Cop, where it's like I think this symbol is actually like a Taoist symbol called the symbol of the gourd or something like that, and it has something to do with communication between heaven and earth. But other than
How
that,
deep?
it's like a thing in the game that like they think that ghosts are talking through. I mean,
Through a cello?
yeah. It's like, I don't know, like there's a doorway in somewhere in Asia, I think, where it's like it's literally this exact symbol, but then there's like metal things that are kind of like that symbol but look more like an actual gourd. So I'm actually not
It looks like a lot of things. There's a Tibetan wheels.
Yeah.
When you walk in, and
Somebody thought
it looks like a cello.
Screwdriver. I don't know.
But
it could be like a violin or like a thumbtack, maybe. I don't know.
I'd like to try something just real quickly.
Sure.
I don't know if it's been done, but tell me one truth about yourself that you know so well. Something that you absolutely know is true in yourself. Just whatever it is, just one thing.
I have dark hair.
Okay.
Just one thing.
That's one thing. And I'm going to pose the same question to you. What do you know about yourself that is absolutely true?
I have Russian accent.
It could be Serbian. No.
What about you?
Don't want to insult you.
What about you? Do you have a fact about yourself?
Yeah, I have lots of facts.
Yeah.
I'm almost blind in this eye.
Okay.
That's a fact. What else?
Do you have each lens has a different prescription?
No, actually, no. I just went to the doctor and they didn't even change my prescription. It's just I have something that's what's it called? Visceral tear?
Because I had a blood clot in my brain at one point. It was a deep vein thrombosis, and I had two separate. It was like really messed with my prescription. That was like when I was a teenager, a long time ago.
But what was the effect? What were you seeing?
It would like change my prescription. I think it made me have like two different prescriptions for each eye, but I don't. It was
What
like
was the physical thing that happened to you?
Oh,
when
that
you
caused it?
Yeah, no. Because of that happening, what was the?
Oh, it was like pressure like behind my eyes that like changed the prescription. I don't really know how.
Could
it
you
works.
read? I mean, did it interfere with reading or?
No, it just gave me like really bad splitting headaches, and then the eye doctor was able to look through my eye and see like the clot, and then with all the eye tests, they determined that it actually gave me like a slightly different prescription. But that could also be because I was getting older, but I don't. I was like 14 at the time.
So how'd they remove the clot? Did they operate, or it just they used
Blood thinner.
medicine?
Like Coumadin and
Yeah, Coumadin is a blood thinner.
Yeah, one of the blood thinners they used to inject in my stomach, and he used to give me like black and blues like all over my stomach.
How long did that go on for?
A couple months. And all that in the first place was a side effect of chemotherapy. When I was 14, I had leukemia. So that's what caused all that with the blood clot.
Wow. But you're fine now, right?
Yeah, I'm fine now. Yeah, I'm 28 now, so it was like a good 10 years since the last treatment I had.
And you don't have the migraines or the headaches?
Yeah, it's been gone.
It has been?
Yeah, it's been gone.
It's been gone.
Yeah.
Because I know we were talking on the way here about you being a gamer, so you're constantly looking at the screen. So.
True. Yeah, I never really. I mean, especially with the VR headset, because I literally have the screen like over here.
Right.
Yeah. That's never really given me any problems. The only thing that gives me headaches now is like, well, like I notice I clench my teeth a lot when I'm like focusing on something, and after a while, like my whole jaw and like head will just
TMJ
hurt so bad.
I think that's what they call. I get that on occasion. But
like,
usually from my sleep. Something.
I heard people grind their teeth in their sleep, right? Because like I make a lot of music, so I'll be sitting there like EQing something where like my whole attention is on like this very specific point of how this sounds, and I'm just like, and after doing that for like an hour, I'm just like, oh my god, what have I been doing? So I don't know.
I can relate.
Yeah.
So you write music?
Yeah.
Like which direction?
I do like
style?
chill out electronic music, kind of like electro jazzy stuff. I don't know how to describe it, because there's a lot of stuff that I listen to that's like ambient music and really inspires me. But then what I make,
tempo, right? Ambient on tempo, something
yeah,
like this.
Yeah, like Boards of Canada or Aphex Twin sometimes, or Spangle. Or I'm trying to think of the bigger.
Talk about a different language. I don't know what he said.
Or
I understand you better.
Or Skytree. And I actually listened to this guy, Infinity Third, that makes music, and he's actually the son of Billy Mays, the OxyClean guy, and he makes this really cool ambient music. It's just like really cool droning guitar stuff that he like beatboxes over, and I think he's on tour right now. And he's actually on my podcast for a little while when he was in New York.
Worth listening to, or is he worth listening? Or
I think so. He gave me a USB stick with like all his entire discography, So I just pop it into my computer, and it's just really cool to just have that running.
Cool.
It's like good ambient music.
Do you play an instrument?
Yeah, I started out playing guitar, and then on a like keyboard and bass guitar. But I'm terrible now. I haven't played anything in so long. I literally just program it all on the computer.
Well, a lot of people are doing that. I'm just.
Yeah. I know of a guy who got really big making music. He went to college and then he dropped out, and then he started his own studio, and then now he literally has like a multi-million-dollar contract with his own records coming out. He's written music for like Bieber and Lady Gaga, and he wrote that song Monster that Eminem rapped over. It's crazy how like people, they're just their careers just explode, you know. But like, and it's from YouTube. I think he was posting on YouTube originally, and somebody found it. Which is I really love doing the YouTube stuff.
Well, Adele came. Well, not that you guys listen to Adele.
I listen
Do you?
to Adele. Yeah,
like-
she's adorable.
She was a YouTube sensation,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden her career just took
Just
off.
as Justin Bieber. She was.
See, I
he
never
was
got,
on YouTube
never got
for a
into
long
Bieber. I know he has talent, but he also has a lot of crazy. I don't know if the media is doing that.
Mhm.
Has a lot of crazy stuff going on with him all the time, but never really listened to him.
He became popular because of YouTube. That's what I'm talking about.
I heard that he
Just,
used to
don't listen
post
to him, but
he used to post the videos for his grandmother to see or something.
Hmm?
I heard that he originally posted the videos on YouTube
Mhm.
for his grandmother to see.
ah,
And because I know a guy that used to play lacrosse with him. He was in like a neighboring town, so they had like a rivalry with his town and the other town. Other than that, I don't really know much about Bieber.
I thought he was from the Mickey Mouse Club. What gave me that idea?
He's from Stratford, Ontario, or something like that. Stratford, Brantford.
Another Canadian, eh?
Yeah. The shirt is actually from a Canadian show. It's for what the main character wears in the show Trailer Park Boys. You hear that?
No.
It's one of the funniest shows on Netflix, in my opinion. It's like three guys in a trailer park. They have like all these schemes to like break the law and like get rich quick. But there's like a trailer park supervisor that's like this alcoholic that's like always out to get him, and he has a assistant that's addicted to cheeseburgers.
It sounds like fun.
It's a really funny show.
There's a lot of stuff I don't watch. I should watch.
Mm.
I want to watch more Rick and Morty, but
That show is
oh
amazing.
yeah, Rick and Morty is just.
somebody turned me on to it.
And somebody. Right? But yeah. It's so weird. Like it's so hard for me to find like something that I could just tune in and just zone out and just laugh. You know.
Yeah.
Like I found a movie on Netflix a while. I feel like I'm taking away from the game just talking about stuff that I've seen.
It's part of the game.
But
You're
I still-
revealing a lot about
Yeah.
yourself, which is and what your likes are. I don't see anything.
That's true. I was saying I watched a movie called John Dies at the End. You guys ever hear that?
Yeah, I forgot about it.
That was really funny. Like I just went to comedy and I just chose some that looked like it could be funny based on the description. And then that was like I just wanted it to be every once in a while I just wanted to be like, you know what? You know, it's just like I don't know, but it just kept me drawn in. You know, I wanted to pull away and be like, oh, there's a cheesy movie, but it just kept me drawn in to watch the whole thing and just be so engaged in this movie. And I feel like that rarely happens to me these days. You know?
Yeah, especially with so many things on YouTube that you want to get to. Yeah.
Where it's like I start to watch a movie and then it's like I said, you know, they do all that cheesy stuff that like just cuts out on, like it ruins continuity, it ruins any believable sense that this world exists when they want to make creative decisions like that. But this was just a great movie through and through.
So you're on YouTube a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, YouTube, Netflix, and all that stuff.
Did you ever think you'd be on a game show on YouTube?
No, but I actually thought a couple months ago that a game show would be the perfect thing for YouTube because people are all into the vlogs, right? And people are all into reality. So a YouTube game show would be the perfect thing. And I actually started to develop like on my Google Docs, which is a graveyard of ideas. It's I started writing out what would be cool if there was like a scavenger hunt game show, you know, where it's like you have teams split up into the city to find stuff.
Didn't they have something like that? It was they go around the world. It was on It wasn't YouTube, but it was on regular syndicated TV, where they send them on a quest, and whatever team makes it or gets, I forgot what it's called.
Huh.
I don't watch much TV. I don't get it.
Me too. I just mostly watch whatever's on like Adult Swim. Or lately, I've been watching on Showtime. It's called I'm Dying Up Here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
I just started watching that.
It's awesome. The executive producer is Jim Carrey.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's all about like based on the Comedy Store in LA, and it's called Goldie's, and instead of Mitzi Shore, it's just Goldie.
Right. That's yeah. That was Pauly Shore's mother that owned the comedy shop.
Yeah. Apparently, she's the one that got like everyone in comedy, like Carlin, the Pryor.
She discovered. Well, she allowed them to go on the stage, and then they were discovered. But yeah, that whole LA group. A lot of people from Chicago.
I guess she was getting a lot of people on Johnny Carson. It was big because in the show they're like, "Oh, we got to get Carson. You know, we got to get the couch on Carson."
Well, that's what every comic's dream is. I have a lot of friends that, not anymore. I used to have a lot of friends that I used to have a lot of friends. They're all dead. It's just, that are comedians. Actually, it's still working today.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to drop names.
I wish I was friends with comedians because I feel like they're probably the crazy fun people to be with. Well,
this is going back in the '80s when like East Side Comedy Club was out you know, in the Huntington, Farmingdale area. There was one in Huntington, and then it just exploded, that whole scene, and everybody was getting work. They say comedians are like the best actors, and they would hire them in a shot.
Yeah.
And that's been proven. I mean, look at Jim Carrey.
Yeah, true.
But you know what he's doing now?
He's on trial or something, right?
No, he's a sculptor, something like this.
He's a painter.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. He's really into, the reason why I know this is because my wife wrote a book about color blindness. And he had this thing that he filmed, and it says, "I need more color."
Yeah, I saw that.
And it came up. Yeah, and I actually saw him, and he's painting himself in the shadow, doing the linear.
Wait, was that actually
outline.
him? I thought he was doing a character in that.
No, that's really him. Wow. He is talented. He's really talented. Because
you know what it felt
Besides
like
the fact that he's also double jointed.
It felt like to me that was something like Fred Armisen would do as a character. You know what I mean? Like on Portlandia or whatever.
He's really good.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. No, something happened with Jim. He had some tragedy happen, and he stopped doing. Aside from, what was that real? It was like a Marvel comic thing. He became a superhero. And,
oh, he was on Kick-Ass, right?
Kick-Ass, right? And he publicly went on after it was filmed. After it was filmed, and he got paid. He publicly went after it and said that it was the worst thing he ever did. He would never do that again.
What was his problem with that then?
He just didn't like the characters. They were all fake. But he's been accused of being an overactor, right? From a lot of people.
It's funny how like other comedians when they talk about people that are known for doing like the crazy acting that isn't necessarily joke telling, they all got like reservations about that. Like I was listening to Gallagher talk about
Is he still alive?
I don't even remember it, but they all like bash each other. It's like, oh, he's known for going out and making funny faces. Oh, Tom Green, he's known. All he's got to do is drink from a cow's udder, and people think it's funny. And it's
You
like
ever watch
everyone
Gilbert
has like.
Godfrey make fun of Andrew Dice Clay?
No, I gotta see that.
By the way, I have a concept for another show that I think would become huge, become bigly.
Nice.
We actually have Andrew Dice Clay as the communications director for the White House. I think that would work out so perfectly after the mooch.
Yeah.
That would be some
That'd be
hickory dickory dock.
Trump's gotta take a dump.
One of those fleeting ideas.
I was getting into his show, Dice.
Yeah, I like it. I like what he
Yeah.
does. I always liked his stuff. He just when he's the Dice Man,
Yeah.
he's a whole nother personality. When he's Andrew,
Yeah.
he's just a regular guy from Brooklyn.
I recommend. He was on, the comedian Joey Diaz.
Why do I know that name? I know the name. I don't.
He was on his podcast, The Church of What's Happening Now. It was really funny.
I'm gonna. I don't get that much time to go on to watch stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm big into podcasts. I guess that's why I started. But I kind of stopped it recently. I ran out of guests.
Ran out of gas.
Like I had a great thing going. Like my last guest, I had one of the founding members of Epic Mealtime, and the guy from Fish Center on Adult Swim. And I had these guys who don't even know each other, just talking to me about what they do and then the craft. And I guess I don't know. That to me, it would be like the perfect podcast. Talking about.
It's funny that you talking about Adult Swim. I'm going to throw in a plug here for Legion M because they're a part of the group that I belong to that do investing for larger movies. We help put out Colossal.
Oh.
And they're a part of it. Stupid Buddy Pictures.
Oh.
Adult Swim.
Yeah.
There are like 4 others, also Alamo Drafthouse.
Oh, wow.
They're all part of Legion M. The whole idea is just to get 1 million fans to run this. It's actually a fan-owned, independent Hollywood studio.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and Stan Lee, we're doing VR with.
Wow.
We actually have a big project. If God willing, he sticks around because his wife just passed not too long ago. Yeah, 70. They just had their 70th wedding anniversary, and she passed away a week later. And he's well in his 90s.
It's cool that he's getting into the VR stuff.
Him, Kevin Smith is on with us.
Oh wow.
Because he was a big Stan Lee fan. So all the Marvel stuff that you see coming out, the Marvel, not DC, because there's still a battle going on there. We're helping produce.
That's awesome.
We just had a big party at in LA at the Stark Mansion.
Oh wow.
For Stan Lee because we got his hands in the what used to be Grumman.
I was watching a video of that on Kevin Smith's Facebook page.
Right, that's us. We're the ones that sponsored that. That's Legion
awesome.
M.
I would love to meet Kevin Smith one day. I'm a big fan of that guy.
Yeah, and I can arrange it.
That's also one of my aunts worked on his older movies. Well, yeah, one of my aunts worked on a bunch of his older movies, like Chasing Amy and Clerks and all that, as a makeup.
Well, I thought his masterpiece was Dogma.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah,
but I feel like that was on Comedy Central like every day.
Oh, and so I saw that.
Yeah, I got burned out. But it's still one of my favorites. I like Mallrats, Dogma, but my favorite is probably Strike Back.
Yes, I want a trial.
Okay, who are you accusing? All right, trial 5, I believe. Ivan has nominated Matt. Ivan, would you like to provide testimony?
Yeah, I was like watching you the whole game, the way you talked, the way you responded for questions like, are you a seeker or are you a liar, and so on. And to me, it seems that you are too nervous and you are a liar. Yeah.
Okay.
He is too calm.
Is that all?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Ivan. Corey, would you like to provide testimony?
I agree.
Is that all?
Yes.
Thank you, Corey. Matt, would you like to provide defend yourself?
Yes. You guys suck.
That is defense.
On that testimony, I was trying to find out more about you, and in the process, that's why I didn't know the next question to ask, so that's why I'm fidgeting. But you're entitled to your opinion, and then death.
Is that all, Matt?
That's
all right. Thank you, Matt. Everyone except for Matt, please put on your masks and stick out your fist. If you would like to eliminate Matt, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. One vote from Corey. Matt is still in the game.
You got the ball rolling here. This is nuts.
I just wanted to see his reaction when I say that you are a liar. And he was like incredibly happy.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, like, yeah, hooray.
Like he jumped right on that bandwagon.
Like a relief, a big relief.
So,
yes,
I'd like to nominate Corey.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, trial 6, I believe. Matt has nominated Corey. Matt, would you like to provide testimony?
Yeah, he after it was introduced by Ivan, you jumped right on the bandwagon. There was no hesitation whatsoever. So you've also been looking at me like, and you kept saying this, I know, I kind of know who it is. I kind of know who it is. So you were throwing out hints, and I don't know if it was to bait him, but that's the feeling I got. And so I'm feeling that you're deflecting, and that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Matt. Ivan, would you like to provide testimony?
Nope. I just want to hear his.
Okay. Thank you, Ivan. Corey, would you like to defend yourself?
All right. I had a spark of excitement because I thought we were on the same page, and that's what that excitement was about.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
Yeah, I definitely felt like we had like a thing,
sorry.
like, yeah, we finally got it, dude. Or maybe that's misdirection.
So now you
Hold it, Ivan. Please, thank you. Is that all?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Corey. Everyone except for Corey, please take off your glasses, put on your masks, and stick out your fist. If you would like to eliminate Corey, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. One vote from Matt. Corey is still in the game.
Something's happening. You see it?
I don't know who to believe.
I need to see your reaction. Your reaction, how you react being accused, how you react being accused, and how you both react being like saved in the very end. It's interesting how it looks, and it's hard to determine what does it mean. Like your relief, then you're like hesitating, and your relief when you got someone to accuse as well.
Well, yeah, because it's been going on for so long. It's like, all right, we're getting somewhere, or maybe not.
So you want to just shoot blindly. You are not sure.
You know what?
I'm
never sure.
Don't you ask yourself whether I am a liar?
Yes.
Maybe it's my perfect tactics. It's my perfect strategy. Yes. Why don't you ask yourself? Because you know who's a liar, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
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 Do you know the liars?
No, that's suspicion.
Let's go on suspicion.
I don't know. I don't want to reveal my methods. But I'm like 60-70% sure I think I know who it is.
Yesterday, Jesse was like saying it all straightforward, what she thought, and in the very end, she won. Like she ended the game. So I think what we should do is just speak frankly, as much as it's possible. Yes, as much as we can, and we'll see the liar, because he'll have to lie too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like a more genuine spark within you to find who the truth is.
That's what you said before. Yeah. What do you think about?
I have a dishonest face.
Well, I don't know. It's more of like when you, in the beginning, it all comes down to that. Because, like, you saw me react to the scene, the answer, and then you figured, this is the guy. And it seemed more like that instead of a misdirection. Because the opposite would be a misdirection. It didn't seem like a misdirection to me.
Because I'm still hesitating. You are too nervous, and you are too calm. You are too, how do you call it, plain or how flat. You're too flat.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, what to think of either of you.
Also, it's just like my general reaction to just laugh about everything that happens. So I don't know. Like, especially if I'm being accused, then it just seems funny because it seems ridiculous. I mean, because I know it's, yeah. But what do you guys? I mean,
What do you think?
Well, how many times did you accuse me already? And did you accuse him first? So that's twice.
Him, you, him
And I accused
him and me.
And you.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't me. And you brought up an interesting point before, saying I could be the liar.
Yeah.
Talking to yourself, not me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there is. I don't know. Damn it. And the other thing is that you didn't vote, although you accused.
Yes, never.
No,
not even once, I think, in this game. Did I vote?
Did you vote? I don't recall you voting, though.
Yeah.
No.
I don't recall myself voting as well.
So you're still feeling this outing. See, to me, and I feel that he's more of a seeker. But again, I could be deceiving myself by thinking that it is you. And
so you
there are a lot of things that you pointed out that bounce right back to you. So that it does lead to suspicion. I'm not saying that's where I'm leaning to. I could have sworn it was him.
I think it's you because you seem like you're choosing your words more carefully than he is. That's just my interpretation.
Man, it must be the coffee.
Yeah, and right? You seem more like someone who tries not to attack, but to unite, to make up a team, and not to finish it all just now. You seem like a man who tries to, end the game. It's a liar's picture.
I feel like I'm always wrong in this situation, but my gut feeling in this situation is it is what it is.
Yes.
So how do we make? How does an ultimatum work at this point?
If you want to start an ultimatum, just let me know who you're accusing, and then
I'm not doing it.
Then we'll take it from there.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, if you have any other questions about it, I'll answer them. But I mean, it's just those two differences from the trial.
What was that? A wink?
Blind. That was a side eye.
Like... Actually, yesterday I was winking to Jesse. Like, come on, we can do it.
Get on my side.
Yeah.
Looking at sudden death over there.
She was
This is a subliminal suggestion right here, saying sudden death, and
she just brought it up like, actually, you winked to me. I was like, ah, crap, this is the end.
well, just to rid suspicion. I would nominate myself if I could, just to rid suspicion. Let's see, but
What again?
Never mind.
Okay.
It's not even worth it.
I feel like if I was more the liar, I'd be trying to pull from all like the sales tonality tactics that I learned. Like, believe me when I say, like you lower your voice to get people to pay extra attention, and it's like now because
Believe me, I'm the only one that could resolve this issue. I was doing Trump.
Oh, believe me when I say it'll be huge. Everyone knows it.
Bigly huge.
I like how his tweets all mostly ended. So sad.
For him.
There's a tragedy and blah, blah, blah. So sad. Oh.
He's got both guns loaded.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, the only one who hasn't. No, you did nominate me.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
We need more people.
Yes.
This vote's too small.
I feel like if I nominate you and you vote yes, then that'll make you a liar. So.
Once again?
If I nominate you and then we both end up voting you out, then I'd feel like that'd make you the liar.
But if it happens, seekers lose.
Hmm?
But if it happens,
I know.
yeah, seekers lose.
So it'd be like the martyr way to tell who's who.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I want to end this. So I shot blindly, I shoot blindly, and
but
I
I'm not
once
nominating
again
you.
want to nominate you.
Okay, another trial?
Yeah.
Regular trial, right? Okay.
It is a trial.
Okay. Ivan has nominated Matt. Ivan, would you like to provide testimony?
Oh, all that I said already, and it's just it has to end. I'm still not sure it is you, so if it's not, I'm very sorry, but I want to nominate you because you are more likely to be a liar. I don't know why, it's just my 7th or 8th sense.
Is that all?
Yep.
All right, thank you, Ivan. Corey, would you like to provide testimony?
I agree, Evan. It's been my suspicion. I'm leading 60, 70, maybe 30, 40. So yeah, I agree.
That's it? Thank you. Corey. Matt, would you like to defend yourself?
I feel so accused.
For the werewolf.
Don't get offended.
I'm offended. No. And we went through this before on suspicion, and just the fact that you want to end it makes me a little wary about where and how you're leading him. That's I just feel like you're gaslighting him, and that's my defense.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Everyone, except for Matt, please put on your mask and stick out your fist. If you would like to eliminate Matt, please lift your thumb and keep it up now. Masks off. 2 votes. Matt, you have been eliminated. Were you the liar?
Absolutely.
Oh, I knew it.
Seekers win game 51, sudden death. and qualify for Seeker Square. That's Ivan and
knew it.
Corey. They win $750 each. I'm Sebastian. This is Lying for Money. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you get notifications, and I'll see you next time.
How many Illuminati symbols can I do?
I'm so nervous.
Now I
did
can go to
three
the
or
bathroom.
4 of them.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, just disconnect. I got you.
Oh wait, this
You
is
can go with
one.
that.
This is one. This is one. This is one. This is one.
What do you mean?
Illuminati symbols.
Illuminati symbols.
Yeah. Those are all the ones I know.
This,
Well, when you go like that,
Uh-huh.
apparently.
like Napoleon.
Yeah, apparently that's the Illuminati symbol. This is one.
Mhm.
This
I
is
need-
one.
I need more money.
This is one. The horns. This is one because
I
apparently
forgot that
this
I didn't
spells
have
this
enough
spells
on me.
666.
Do you have Venmo or PayPal?
Yeah.
You mind if I send you through that?
Yeah, that's fine. Could I film just what happens from here? Like, sorry, can I just film like what happens on from here on like the technical end?
Sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. First step is always disconnect that. Oh, you have? Nice. Yeah, I mean, you can take it. Just, if you do end up coming back for more games, just don't forget that. Yeah. Let me get this.
Who's that rap? Is that?
1 second. Here you go, man. All right, guys. That was game 51. Hope you enjoyed it. Like this video, share it, subscribe. Everybody say bye to the YouTube audience. We'll see you next time.